The Pharaoh Akhenaten ordered the building of a new capital city to create a home for his chosen god, the Aten, whose name means the physical disk of the sun. Akhenaten is shown here in a private tomb with his wife Nefertiti and 3 of his 6 daughters. He is worshipping the Aten, whose rays turn into hands that protect and give life to the royal family. The ruins of this ancient city lie in central Egypt. The site is called today Tel El Amarna. In ancient times it was called Akhetaten, the horizon of the Aten, which shows it was dedicated to the sun god Aten. This is a plan of Akhetaten. It was situated in a sandy bay on the east side of the River Nile. The city was home to Akhenaten, his family, the royal court and government officials. Akhetaten was excavated by German and British archaeologists from the early 1900s. It continues to be dug by a British mission today. These excavations provide a unique picture of town planning from over 3,300 years ago. In the centre of the city were temples to the Aten, palaces for the king and his family, and government offices. A covered bridge ran over the main road, connecting the Great Palace with the king's house, seen on the upper left. The king's house was next to the temple dedicated to the Aten. This image shows an Egyptian artist's representation of the king's house, copied from the wall of a courtier's tomb. You can see beautiful gardens, a large square well, and storage rooms filled with wine jars. These are the remains of the storage rooms of the king's house. This is where the Akhenaten portrait was found in the Egypt Exploration Society excavations of 1931. This relief was carved on a roughly finished piece of limestone. This tells us that it was made as a practice piece by one of the royal artists. We know the figure represented is a king or queen because of the cobra called a uraeus rearing up from the forehead. The figure wears a layered headdress known as a Nubian wig. Nubian wigs are worn by both men and women. In this trial relief from Akhetaten, it is not certain whether the image is of Akhenaten or his wife Nefertiti, because both wear the uraeus. This figure wearing a Nubian wig does not appear to be a king or queen. Not many images of private individuals have been found at Akhetaten. A number of practice or trial pieces of Akhenaten have been found in the excavations at Akhetaten. Some show the king with very exaggerated features, as if the artist was drawing a cartoon. It is clear that the British Museum trial piece is the work of a highly skilled artist. Other examples, such as the one on the left, indicate a less expert hand and could be the work of an apprentice. At the beginning of his reign, images of Akhenaten show exaggerated features, such as narrow eyes and bulbous chin, seen on the left. The British Museum relief must be from the later years of Akhenaten's reign, when the royal image becomes more realistic. What does this striking portrait of the Pharaoh Akhenaten tell us about the character of the man himself?